Hello, lovely people out there on the interwebs. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day always when I'm making a video for YouTube and you lovely people out there on the interwebs. Welcome back. This is going to be another restore video. This is a wing mirror of a ST24 Mondeo. Basically, I think it's the English version of the Mercury. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, yeah, it's a Mondeo Mark II ST24 wing mirror. Basically, I've got two of them, but I'm only showing one, obviously, for the purpose of the video. I'm going to be restoring it for my brother. We've been doing his car for a while now, and he's upgraded it basically to what they call the ST200. And basically what that means is bigger exhaust pipe outlets, bigger inlet, throttle body, bigger injectors, stuff like that. So it bumped it up to, they called it the ST200 because it was 200 brake horsepower. So hence the reason it was called the ST200. Anyway, I'm waffling. Here I go again. Anyway, I'm going to be restoring these two. I've got two of these. I've got one in the garage and one I'm doing for the video. I've got two of them. I'm going to be spraying and Panther black because that's his colour, and also I want to get a wrap, an M3 wrap of carbon fibre because I think it looks really nice when you do these black plastics in carbon fibre. Yes, it is a wrap. I've had variable success with it, so I seem to find it's if you buy the cheap stuff, it's hard to use. If you buy the good stuff, I think it's a lot easier to use. Right, onto the battery and the light. You're probably wondering what they are. When the ST22 came out, which is the Mark III Mondeo, they incorporated what they called a puddle light underneath the wing mirror. Somewhere about there. And it was a square light, basically. You can look them up on Google. Just type in ST22 wing mirror puddle light, and you'll see them. And they basically just cut a hole in the plastic, put a clear plastic on top, so it allows you to put a light in there. So when you open a door, it gives you the puddle light, basically, so you can see where you're stepping, stuff like that. You've got them loads on cars now, where they open up the door and it projects a symbol on the floor. That's basically what this is, basically. This isn't a clear puddle light though. This is a different colour, and I'll show you the colour. The reason why, I'm just going to bend these out quickly, just so I can. I'm just going to do up camera quickly, just so it lights, see if it works. Oh, 2 seconds. Right, okay, I got it. Right. So yeah, I picked this colour because he's done the whole car in this colour. Any bulbs, anything like that, he's done in this colour, basically. So this is what they're going to shine up like. Yeah. So it's not coming off. It's basically a nice green. So yeah, that'd be. I'm going to cut the same size hole as that. Basically, cut that out first, put the perspex in. No, basically cut that out first. I'm going to rub this down, respray it, Panther black. I think the glass is okay. Yeah, the glass is okay. So all I need to do is just clean up the glass, because these are heated glass as well. They're not just a wing mirror. They've got a heating element in them. So in the winter, obviously, when you push your heater on for the windscreen, it turns these on as well. So yeah, yeah. So as you can see, it's a little bit rough around the edges. I mean, it's been sitting in my garden I don't know how long. So so yeah, all I'm gonna do is cut out the hole here. Get it all nice and smooth, basically, ready for spraying. Get it sprayed in the Panther black, and then I'll be able to put the perspex in there. Or I could put the Perspex in there and just tape it up. It just seems maybe it's a bit easier if I cut the hole out, spray it up, and then put the Perspex in there. But all I'm going to do is be using just a clear Perspex. I think it's 2 centimeters. I'm not too sure. Or 4 centimeters. I'm not too sure. Again, don't quote me on that. I've got it here. Yeah, it's just a clear Perspex. It's not that thick. Focus. Yes, it's not that thick. So yeah, I'm going to be using that. Just cut out a hole here. Spray it up, get it ready. I think it'd be easier if I spray it up first, get it ready, and then I can put the Perspex in. So yeah, all I'm going to basically do is match the holes up. I'll either cut the hole in this first and then lay it on top of the Perspex, so then when I draw around it, I'll get a basically exact shape that I need. So because I want the plastic to sit flush like this one is. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. Yeah, so when I do the plastic, I'm going to try and keep it on this flat bit here. There's quite a flat bit here, as you can see, but it starts to curve. So what I'm going to do with the plastic I'm inserting, I will heat it up and give it that bit of a curve, because otherwise you are going to notice it. You will see it. So yeah, I'll let you through that as well. I'll show you through that process as well, how I do that. So yeah, I hope you really enjoy this video. I hope it's a bit more entertainment than most of my videos, because I've watched a few of them now, and I congratulate you lovely people out there for watching my videos, and I really do appreciate it so much. It is unreal. I never thought I'd be this long on YouTube. I never thought people would watch me, let alone 10 people watch me, let alone 100. I think I'm up to 118, so I'd just like to say thank you again for that. But yeah, don't forget, keep telling your friends to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and they don't have to watch me if they don't want to. I just need to get up to 1,000 subscribers. I'd really want to do that this year. It'd be really epic if I could get to that stage. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Hope you enjoy it, and let's get cutting it down.
Okay, lovely people, I've got the rough. I'm not going to cut it exactly that size. I might keep it a bit smaller because I don't want it too big. Reason being, these don't actually go all the way to the border. As you can see, they've got a little bit of a gap there. So I might cut it to the exact size of the width of this, basically. See, it's got border that side as well. And it's got a little bit of a border at the top. It's perfectly fine at the bottom. As you can see, it's very close to the end of the board. But this side, that side, and this side, as you can see, it's got a bit of a gap. So there's no need for it to be that big. So I'm going to go and get my plastic tape measure. I'll make you laugh, won't it? I'm going to go and get my plastic tape measure and my Dremel, and I'll make sure I'll cut it to the size of this exact. Basically, I'll pick a corner, like that corner, and go this way with it and get the exact size. Because as you can see there, if I lay that across there, how much difference there is. There's quite a bit of difference. So I don't need to cut it that big. It was just a rough guideline, basically. So yeah, I'm going to go and get my plastic tape measure and my Dremel, and I'll bring you lovely people straight back.
Right, okay, I've got my trusty Dremel, so just got cutting disc on it. It's a metal cutting disc, but it works great on plastic as well. So I'm just going to cut in the line at first, and because I really want it square. I don't want round edges or anything like that, so I'm going to try and make it as square as possible. This is going to be very loud, so loud noises, and I don't know how good I'm going to be able to film this, so bear with me. Right, okay, lovely people, I'm going to let this cool down a little bit because this has gone red as, this is like molten plastic, so it's going to be really hot. So let it cool down and I'll come straight back to it. Okay, my lovely wife just found what I needed, so I'm just using an hacksaw blade. Basically, it's an old one. It's quite dud, so I'm just going to use that to finish off to get the corners done properly. As you can see, it's not all the way through, so let's get this done. Okay, so just turn it up, I'll bring other people straight back. Okay, lovely people, couple of grinding and cutting and here and there. There we go. Got it. Square. Focus. What is wrong with this camera? There we go. Nope, stop doing that. Right, and get the plastic underneath there. Draw around. So I've got the basic shape of this, and then cut that out like I did this. And once I've cut that out, I'll start to glue it in, and I'll bring you lovely people straight back. Well, okay, you lovely people, here we go. We're ready to spray it. So I've cut the hole that I needed. It's a little bit larger than what you see on the previous clips. The reason being is for the actual LED to sit in there a lot better, so it sits near enough flush inside this. The reason being is because when the mirror right, so if this is not flush and the mirror starts to go inwards and they want to see like the curb or something, you're not going to be able to, because it'll be all bulked out and the mirror won't move. Basically, I found that out when I first did one of these, so I've modified it a little bit more. Like I said, I've put a bigger hole in it. I'll explain more when I put it together, but this is for the spraying. So sit tight, relax, grab a coffee, tea, whatever you like to drink, and let's get this rubbed down. I'm just going to rub it down. I'm literally just going to key it in. I'm not going to take it back to plastic. I'm just going to key it in so I can put the Panther Black. This is Panther Black, Ford Panther Black. So I can put the Panther Black straight over it. I've got lacquer already, as you can see in the far back there, back there. So I've got clear lacquer to go over it. I have got another one of these to do. It's on the car still. I've got to take it off, but I have got a set of these basically. So yeah, enough waffling. Let's get cracking. I've got, like I said, I've got some hot soapy water. I've got wet and dry in there. It's 240, I believe. I've got in there. Hopefully that's enough just to key this in. So let's get going. Right, yeah. So I'm doing this for my brother. He's got an ST24, and basically it's been off the road for a long while now. And we've basically done everything on it because the bodywork was near enough immaculate. There was no rust on it whatsoever, and it's very unusual for a Ford, as you know, they rust. So yeah, we've kept it. Many times he's gone to break it or whatever, and in the end he's come to the conclusion, oh, let's keep it. So we've kept it, and we've basically upgraded the engine to the ST200. And what that means is that, like I think I've mentioned in the previous clips, throttle body, bigger inlets, stuff like that, bigger injectors, and yeah, I don't know if we're going to be putting the cams on it, because apparently he was telling me last night that the cams are different to the ones on the ST24 engine. So if they are, I'd like to put them on, to be quite honest with you, because then you're getting a proper 200 brake from that engine, but we'll see. Anyway, I've got some nice hot soapy water. Let's get cracking with this. So I hope you lovely people are staying safe and well. So yeah, he's got no idea about this. Obviously I'm not going to be releasing this video until I've done this and I've surprised him with it. Again, the reason why we chose green is, simple fact is, he's done all his interior lights green, so when he opens his doors and stuff like that, it all lights up green, because we're from that era, I'm afraid. Yes, we are. We are them people. So he's going to be super happy to receive this. Because I know he wants to get the emblems for the door cards. You might have seen them on your uprated cars like your Mercedes, your BMWs, things like that. Now they've got the, I don't know exactly what they call them. I would still call them a puddle light, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, they shine up a logo any logo you want. I've seen ones with like Batman symbols, Superman symbols, Transformers. I've seen one with like Fords, ones that specifically say Mustang or got a horse, stuff like that. They're very versatile. Go and have a look for them. They're really easy to install. It's literally a drill, and they supply you the drill bit. They tell you where to drill and everything else, and I'd say the only hard bit is wiring it up, but it's just live and negative really. And I think they even give you a diagram to show you where to wire it up, so when you open the door it turns on basically. So yeah, so I'm doing this. So he's got a set of brand new Panther Black wing mirrors. Yeah, what I'm doing here is just trying to get rid of these things like this, like scratches, stuff like that, so I don't have to filler it and stuff like that. So and I know people will be going, really, you should primer that, and you should do this, and you should do that. Here's the thing, I've got 2 silver ones of these, so I'd have to primer both of them, and priming them will just cause more steps to do basically. These have already got primer on them, they got paint over them and lacquer, so what I'm doing is just keying into the lacquer basically and spraying on top of that. So if I do the same to the other one, they're going to match, they're not going to be different colours, because the one I got on the car is near enough brand new. It hasn't got anything like this on it, so hence the reason I'm just keying this one in, because the one on the car is literally brand new, so I'd literally have to just key it in. So if I keyed that one in and then primed this one, you'd get a different colour on the wing mirrors. One would probably look darker than the other, or one would look lighter than the other. It would be different and you'd notice it, you really would. So I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just going to key this in, and any spots like this I'll just go over with the paint and just keep going over it with the paint, going over it with the paint, and I'll just keep rubbing it down until I literally get rid of these lines. So I'm using the paint like a filler really. Warm in this tent today. Whoa. background so you can see what I'm doing. You see it's white and not silver, so the whiteness is the lacquer coming off basically. That's what the white is. See the white on there? So you can see it clearly on this. You see it's a different colour because that's the lacquer I'm getting off basically. It's top layer. I can barely feel that now, so I'll leave that. And I'll give that a quick clean inside, 2 seconds. Right, I'm just going to find something to put that on, just for the simple fact this has probably got oil on it or anything like that. So I'm going to find a lid or maybe some paper, something. I'll be right back. Right, okay, you lovely people. What I meant to say was, let's find somewhere to hang it. So I got it hung up. Hopefully it'll stay there, what I've made. Only time will tell. It was difficult to find something to hang that up with. It's coming apart already, excuse me a minute. Oh, didn't last long. Right, let's just hope that stays. Right, anyway, I got it taped up. I got some quick drying alcohol, so I'm just going to wipe it down and get spraying. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a croaky voice today. need to hold it because I don't want to pull on what I've made because it's just hanging in there, so I'm going to have to hold it for 2 seconds. And once I'm finished, I'll wipe down where I've been with my fingers. Right, hopefully that's alright. Really not trusting what I've done here. Right, cut. I'm going to reposition this. Right, okay, lovely people, I'm just going to go for it. If it falls off, it falls off. I'll just have to redo it. But yeah, let's go for it. Right, I'm just going to step out 5-10 minutes, let these fumes die down a bit and let that dry. Okay, lovely people, I'm going for another coat. I'm sorry about the lighting in here, I really am, but yeah, I've got to deal with it, so I'm sorry. So there's a few bits around here I need to do. Okay, lovely people, I'm going to let that dry and have a look, see where it needs more. I'm sure it needs more in other places, but the other reason I'm going to stop is, do you remember the scratches at the front here? I want to rub that down and try and get it near enough invisible, basically, so they disappear, because black will show up every scratch, any dent, anything like that. Black and white are the worst colours. So yeah, with that, like I said, I'm going to let this one dry. What I can see from the front, it needs a little bit of rubbing down, so that's what I'm going to do. Let this dry, rub it down, and I'll bring you lovely people straight back. Oh, also, I'll get a better light so I'll show you what it actually looks like, because this lighting is terrible. Or I'll try and sort out the lighting. Either way, I'll bring you lovely people straight back. Okay, you lovely people, all done, completed, one side good. So when we get the next one, I'll put the other one on the car, and once that's done, I can show you how lovely they look. Because obviously I'm going to film it overnight, so you get the full gist of it. Yeah, see that panther black? Focus. There we go. So yeah, I'll get my wife just to hold it there for 2 seconds, and I'll light it out for you. There we go. Let's turn it up so you can see it a bit better. There we go. Let's try and do this one-handed. Oh, it's going to be very hard one-handed. Wifey. There we go. Let's try and get away. Turn it on and off for me. There we go. So when I get the other one done, you lovely people, I'll bring you along for the ride. See you there. Well, hello you lovely people, and welcome back. This is the second part to my wing mirrors. These are the wing mirrors for my brother's car, the ST24 Mark II. So the beginning video that you watched, I filmed, say maybe over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. So it's been a while. That first footage has been a while since this one. So yeah, hi, welcome back. It's been a while. I'm going to get going on this one. All I'm going to do is film what I'm doing and just go in fast forward mode, because obviously in the first footage you've seen how I do it. So I'm not going to put you through that torture. I'm just going to show you that I've done the second one and it's all done, ready to go on the car. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, you lovely people, I'm using some nice soapy bubbly water and wet and dry 400 grit. So that's all I'm going to be using. I'm going to get this down to how I want it down, basically. I think there's some tiger painting, what they call tiger stripes or whatever you want to call it, on the other side of this. You can't, oh, you might be able to see that. Oh yeah, you can. So I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to get sanding. That's why I'm using a bit of aggressive sandpaper. So let's get going. Oh, first I'm going to finish my coffee and then we can get going. well there we go, you lovely people, all done, sanded it all down to the where I want it. I've blown through a few places like there, and obviously on the edges, but I've managed to get all that tiger stuff off. So it's ready for priming. So I'm going to get the primer. I think I've got some, I'm not too sure, I'm going to have to have a look. 2 seconds. Okay, you lovely people, sorry about the camera angle, let's just readjust you. So yeah, I stuck the primer on so I can see the imperfections on this. It shows up a lot better. As you can see, I need some filler there. So I need to fill in them little holes there. And I do believe I've got something right at the front. Oh. Just, no, you're not going to get that. I don't know if I can get that. Hold up. Sorry about the angles, I'm just trying to... Well, there's a mark on the front anyway. Like that, like there's a mark there. There's a mark on the front as well. So I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to stick some really fine filler on that. It's called fine filler. I'm sure you've got it everywhere around the world. So yeah, get that done and I'll bring you lovely people straight back. Okay, lovely people, there you go. It's just a really fine filler, like a stop filler. So I'm going to let that go off, sand that down, and I'll bring you lovely people straight back. Okay, you lovely people, there you go, a bit of the stop filler or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I'm just going to get that hanged back up and get some primer on it. Okay, let's see how this works out. Action cam. There we go, you lovely people. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to get a base coat on. I have got some matte black or just normal black. I just want to try and get it black as much as possible before I use the actual colour. I have found out that one of these cans is just not enough. I mean, it probably is and I'm using it the wrong way. I mean, what do I know anyway? So yeah, I'm going to get a colour going on this. I might put you in a funny angle again. We'll see. See you soon. Okay, you lovely people, there you go. I've got the first coat on, it's looking good. I'm going to go over it a couple more times, and I've also put a glove on so I can get like the inside of this bit here. So let's get cracking. Okay, you lovely people, let's give it one more coat. Okay, you lovely people, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let that one dry, see how good it is. If it's good enough to put lacquer on it, I will. So yeah, I'll bring you back for that. But also, I keep on forgetting to mention, this is going on my brother's car. It's a project that we've been doing and it's ongoing, so it's been taking a while. So what I'm going to do is, at the end of this clip, I hopefully put some pictures in on what we've done so far. There'll be a few pictures and a couple of videos, I think, that he's done on the car so far. All I've done really is just helped him along the way with certain technical bits and stuff like that. Haven't really done it. He's done it all. So what I'll do at the end of this clip, I'll show you the pictures and the progression of the car so far. We've put sand deadening in, he's done roof lining, he's done stitching himself, and please remember this is his first time doing it all, just like anybody else. So he's given it a go. I think it's come out really nice. It looks really good in person. I don't know how well the camera brings it off, but in person it looks really nice. And the car sounds amazing. When you put that sand deadening in and new carpet and stuff like that, it really does sound nice inside. So yeah, enough waffling. I'll stick right at the end of the clip right now. See you soon.
Still got to finish that off, obviously. Look at this. It's bloody class. I'm well pleased. Still got to find some pips to go in there. It's done a sat on them and broken. But, yeah. I don't think the contrast looks too bad between the two blacks. I really don't. Well pleased with it. Obviously it all needs cleaning up still. It's got loads of dust over it. But that's pretty much in and installed.
Right, okay, you lovely people. There you go, all nicely done. I've put about 3 coats of clear lacquer on that, so I will polish it after I get this plastic bit in and the light. I use this stuff, it's called The Business. I found it on Evil Bay, so yeah, I tried looking for it a couple of days ago and I can only find like 26 tubes. Who needs 26 tubes anyway? I'm waffling, so I'm going to get this done, get this put in, get that glued in, and I'll bring you lovely people straight back. Right, okay, I've got it glued in, so let's light it up. Let me get round the other way. 2 seconds. There we go. We get round this way and we can light it up. If you watch down here, it'll light up. I've left it like this, just the fact that it's still wet and I don't want the light moving left or right. But I will quickly show you it glued in. But this is it lighting up. Hopefully you can see this. Hopefully I can get it. So that's green. I know it's not coming across as green, but it's green. So that's it lighted up. It's all glued in now. I'll just show you it all glued in. So it's all done, ready to go on the car. So you lovely people, I hope this was entertaining for you. I enjoyed doing these sort of things and I can't wait to get these on the car. The camera just don't do it justice. Trust me, they look a lot better on the car in the daylight. But when I get them on the car, we will be filming the car as we go now, because it's got to the stage where we're nearly there. We're finishing it off. We're getting really close to finishing his car off. So I will start filming his car, so you'll get to see it on this channel. But in the meanwhile, don't forget, stay safe, you lovely people. And I appreciate you so much watching my videos. And don't forget them big thumbs up, like and subscribe. It's all free. And tell your friends about me. But have a good day to you all. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.